Hi, I'm Dr. John Martin.
And I'm Lori Beveridge, and we're California Elite Fitness.
So we have some races on our schedule right now, and what we're going to do today is we're going to show you 5 strengthening exercises for the lower body, because we know that lower body strength has a big effect on your running. So we're going to get right into those exercises right now?
No, for any workout, we're going to make sure we have an adequate warm-up.
Exactly. All right, so we have 4 common exercises or warm-up exercises that we put our runners through before any workout. So our first one is high skipping. So you'll notice the opposite arm and opposite knee come up. So she's got that rhythm, she's got that arm swing, because the upper body and lower body work together. Okay, 2 is enough, Coach. Okay, so the upper body and lower body work together. So with that exercise, we're getting the front of the body. We're getting those hip flexors, we're getting that front quadrant. Next exercise is going to get the back quadrant. So we're going to do butt kicks. So those heels come to the butt, and you don't have to move along as quickly, but she could increase that turnover speed. And that gives a great contraction to the back of the body, contracts those hamstrings, and stretches those quads. Almost opposite of what the skip does. Our third one is just lateral movement. Okay, that gets the abduction and adduction of these legs, side to side. Come on back, okay? So that gets these internal muscles and these external muscles. Third one is, so now we've gotten flexion, we've gotten extension, we've got lateral and medial movement. Now we need to get rotation, so she's going to do the Grapevines or karaoke's, side to side. You can tell she was a dancer at one time. And you get that twist and turn. So that gets all the motion in these hips. That's very important for running. Running, especially when you're running on rougher terrain, is not just a straight flexion extension movement. It has all these multiple ranges of motion.
And you want to go about 100 yards, perhaps?
Well, you could do maybe 20 or 30 meters, 2 or 3 times back and forth. Maybe, 4 or 5 minutes of these activities before you get into the heavier work. So our first exercise is going to be a single leg bridge, okay? So Lori's gonna get on her back, her arms are gonna be along her sides, palms down, and what she's gonna bring one leg up, and then she's gonna raise those hips into extension, back down. So we're gonna come up and down. What's great about this one is that it contracts those glutes, it stretches the hip flexor on that upper movement, and it contracts the hip flexor on the opposite movement. So we're working flexion and extension of these hips and these glutes. Remember, the glutes are super, super important in any running activity. That's where the majority of power. Second is the quads. So these 2 areas are really important in getting strong. Our second one is going to be forward and backward lunges, okay? We're gonna do one side at a time here. So she's gonna do a forward lunge. Again, what are you guys looking at? You're looking at that arm motion. See how arm and leg go together. Her right leg comes forward, her left arm comes forward. Exactly opposite motions. So that gets flexion extension, that works those quads, it works the glutes, and it works those hip flexors. Our next one is going to be a lateral lunge. So in that last one, in those lunges, we were getting forward and backward plane, flexion and extension. Now we want to get that lateral movement, similar to those lateral movements we did in warm-up. She's going to get a deep lateral lunge here. She's going to get down as much as possible. You guys are going to have different levels of flexibility. Don't worry about it. You may go more than her, or you may go less. But that gets the abduction and adduction of these thighs. Again, running is not just a straight ahead sport. Okay, our third one is, this one's a great one. This is a single leg Romanian deadlift. Okay, what's great about this exercise is it gets a great stretch in those hamstrings. It works the glutes and also works your stability and your coordination.
So you're going to push those glutes out?
Yep.
Chin up.
Perfect. And I said this was our third one. It's actually our fourth one. So that's another great one. That stretching the hamstring is vital. We've done a couple of videos on hamstring, strengthening hamstrings get really tight. If your hamstrings are tight, you're definitely not going to run as well. And the last one, this is the biggest power one we got. We're going to do our rocket lunges. So she is going to step back into that lunge position, and she's going to hop up there. So she's going to drive from one side to the other. And again, you can see it works your balance. So you can try to get as high a little hop or hang time as possible. That toe comes off the ground, but this one is tiring. I don't want to tell you that, Coach. This is a hard one. So for any of these exercises, depending on where you're at, you can do them from 30 to 60 seconds. We could go through 3 to 4 rounds of this, depending on how much energy you have on any given day. But this will give you more strength. It'll solve those problems of weakness in the legs, and it'll allow you to be a better runner.
Awesome. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, please hit the subscribe button. If you have a comment, please share that. Check out our website, californiaelite.fit, and we hope to see you soon.